actually moved. Excuse me. And the move took longer than expected, just in the sense of getting our house together. There were boxes here for forever. But we're finally mostly settled in now. And also I am officially in the 3rd trimester of my 2nd pregnancy. So having a toddler and also being, very pregnant has been a lot. But she's actually due in like less than 12 weeks. So I'm hoping before that gets here, I can just do like pre-record a couple of videos, just so those first few weeks with her being here and transitioning into being a family of 4, I can have some videos just already ready to upload to you guys, so that we don't have to go this long again without one. It's getting really hard to breathe with how big she is, especially sitting in the floor. This probably isn't the best setup, but it will work for now. So today I'm just gonna do a little whisper close-up. Close-up, whisper ramble. The plan was to do mostly like neighborhood gossip around here. I don't know if any of you have ever seen Grace B's neighborhood gossip videos. I don't think she started it, but she loves doing it. She does them pretty often. She just recently did one, and she usually has something to tap on while she does it. So I have a few items to do a little personal attention to while I do a little gossip ramble. Okay, so I'll start with this coaster. And this wooden coaster. I'll get started telling you about my new neighbors. So, we actually didn't move very far from our old house. It was our old house was our first house. We moved like 3 blocks from our other house. It was really just helpful. We bought a house that we love, but also it has some renovations to be done to it. Just cosmetic stuff. Like there's nothing wrong with the house or anything. It's just there are a few things that we would like to do, which is nice because our other house was newly remodeled and there wasn't any way to kind of like gain more in it. So we have a few projects around here that we would like to do. So yeah, we're excited, and it was a little bit of an adjustment for our 1-year-old, but he's done great. He's done great so far now, and he loves his new room, and he's sleeping right now, and yeah, it's been great. So we actually knew the people who used to live here, so we kind of got a rundown on a lot of the neighbors before we moved in, but I have met a few of them. So this house happens to be in a cul-de-sac, which is great when you have kids. It's just a big, it's not very big. You come in, it's a cul-de-sac, you come back out. So there's just a couple houses on it. And so far, I've learned that the people next to us, we have 2 houses. So there's the first house, then the second house, it's just us, then a third, and then 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. I think there's probably 8 houses. 8 or 9. Okay, so our neighbors on one side over here have not 1, not 2, but 3 dachshunds. Wiener dogs. Yes, dachshunds. And at our other house where we used to live, we were the only people on the block with a dog. And honestly, you can see his feet right there. He's a Labrador and he's almost 6, so he likes to go out almost always is with us wherever we are. And he doesn't cause any trouble or anything. He's not very loud. You know, he only barks if someone's trying to come in our house. Like, even if it's somebody he knows, if someone knocks on the door, which is good for me. I'm like, yes, I want a dog who protects our home. You know, he does not like for anyone to come in here. These are my son's wooden toys, by the way, an elephant and a lion, but I thought these sounded really nice. So anyways, they have 3 dachshunds, and they are very barky. Bark, 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 bark. Which, not many of you know this, but I was a vet tech for 6 years. I love animals so much. I have a degree in animal sciences. I love most animals, okay? So this is not me complaining. It's fine. People have dogs, and honestly, they're not out there that often. They don't wake my son up, but I'm just telling you what's going on. So they run to the fence line, and Kane is not very nice when it comes to fences or leashes. So you may have heard of like leash aggression or fence aggression. He does not like, he's an alpha dog. He wants to be the boss, so he doesn't like when other dogs come up to us and he's on a leash, and he definitely does not like when there's a dog on the other side of the fence barking at him. So Kane, if he's outside and they're outside, they'll just run up to the fence and they all just sit there and bark. Bark, 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 bark all the time. But like I said, he only goes out to potty and he wants back in, or we go out, throw his ball, and he comes back in. Their dogs, I don't know how often they go out, because the people who we share a back fence with, they're not in our cul-de-sac, but we share a back fence, like, sort of with them, have an Australian Shepherd. So when all the dogs are out, they're all just, like, going to town. And honestly, the back one is a privacy fence, but somehow the dogs know and can smell that Australian Shepherd, and you can't see it. I can, at least. I can't see her through like the fence line. But anyway, so sometimes if all the dogs are out there, it's like a zoo. It's so loud out there. But other than that, like right now, they're completely quiet. If they started barking right now, that would really suck because I'm by the window, or there's a window over there. But thankfully they're inside. I think that the family works during the day. Something else about them while we're talking about them. I think they have a young son. Young as in, I think he's college aged. We live in a college town. So there's about 31 extra thousand people here during the school year because it's a college, 31 or 32,000 extra people. But the reason I think he's college aged is because I see a bunch of college age kids coming and going out of the house. But we've met the owners of the house and they are older, like so. But he has a foreign Japanese car that he likes to just go turn on and rev the engine because it's like good for it. The reason I know it's Japanese is because the wheel is on the other side of the car. And it's apparently good for it to be driven, and it's supposed to be loud, I guess. I'm not a car person, I don't know. But sometimes I'm just like, why are you just sitting in your car? But it's okay. And again, we knew the people who lived here, and they kind of mentioned us. He goes and sits in his car a lot just to turn it on and drive it around sometimes, driving around the cul-de-sac, I don't know. And then they also have another old car in the backyard, like vintage, and I've never cars there when he's single. He's a single, like, 40-year-old guy. But it's his parents, and his dad, who's in his 60s probably, comes and mows the yard while he's gone, and his mom stays at the house, and they kind of take care of him while they're gone. But he's very nice. He said if we ever need anything, we have his number now and everything. Even though he's sometimes not down, his parents are, and they're very, very, very nice people. So that is pretty nice, because it's so quiet over there. Keeps his yard clean. Loves dogs, like literally loves dogs. He came to us and was like, what happened to people who used to live here, because they had a dog, and we were like, oh, they don't live here anymore. Told him about our dog, and he was like, oh, I don't care if he's loud, which he's not, but he's a really nice man. But it's kind of weird, because I'm like, you have this house you own, and you're hardly ever here, but I guess you have to have a house somewhere when you're a race car driver. I have no clue about the people next to him. Not a single clue. Don't know what they look like. Don't know what they do. Don't see him coming and going. I know nothing other than they live there. I don't know if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I have no clue. Okay, the next lady over has already come over to meet us. She is so nice. She added me on Facebook, and she's like my #1 fan. Actually, she's my son's #1 fan. Every time I post something of him or a story, she slides up and she's like, he's a doll baby. He's so cute. I love him. How precious. And she was like, I might not be the best neighbor, but if y'all need anything or you need food or whatever. So she's precious. She is married, but I've never met her husband. And she has 3 daughters, but they're all grown. She has, I think, like 6 or 7 grandbabies now. So she's like our little neighbor grandmother for our son and soon-to-be daughter. So really love her. She's sweet. She always waves at me when she's driving around. And like I said, we have not lived here that long, and so that makes me feel really good that she already really seems to love our family and whatnot. So yeah. Okay, next. Oh, the next house over it's like an Airbnb. I don't think it's actually on Airbnb. It's on like a different website. But like I said, we're in a college town, so it's a great place to have Airbnbs because college football. And when I tell you, college football is big in the South. I'm sure they make bank there. I'm sure. So sometimes there's people there, sometimes there's not. I don't really know. It's cute. It's a cute house, but I'm pretty positive that it is just a rental house. Okay, then the other house, it's kind of across from us. I see these 2 guys. They always get their trash. They always, and one always pulls to the back, and one always parks in the front of the house. And I didn't realize this till recently when I got told this, but it's actually a duplex because the front says A and the back says B. So it must be like a house that someone turned into a rental. But I think it's long-term rental because it's the same people there every single day. And also I think the one that lives in duplex A literally never leaves. His car is there all the time, and I see him come out. I guess he works from home. He's not college age. The one that lives in the back, I think, is college age. He looks really young, so I think he's probably a student or something. But the one that he's just he never leaves. I see him go get his trash every now and then. At night, he leaves for a minute, but during the day, he's always there. Which he may think the same thing about me, but it's just funny. So they keep themselves. Like I said, I've never met him or anything. I've just seen him because my kitchen window it was recently remodeled. It's so cute. I actually saw a U-Haul there, but the people who lived there before still live there. So I don't know if maybe it was a small U-Haul, so maybe they have a college student that's moving out, or someone was moving in or something. Because the reason I know that they still live there is because the people we know that lived in our house had a dog, and I remember asking them, hey, did you know that the people across the street have a German Shepherd as well? I saw him running around in their yard. They're like, yeah, they've always had the German Shepherd, and he was playing just like yesterday. So I don't really know what the U-Haul was for. I'm a nosy neighbor, but nobody knows it. And the U-Haul was there late at night one night. It was like 8 o'clock. What is going on? But other than that, I don't know. Like I said, they have a really cute house. It was just remodeled. Whoever lives there keeps it decorated. They have like, cute door hangers and welcome signs and whatnot. And then the last house on the street is like really old, tiny house. I mean, I think it's like a 1-bedroom. I've never been in it, but I remember seeing it on like Zillow or something at some point. But I think that it's a rental too. I'm not sure. I thought that someone bought it and someone had it on Airbnb or Verbo or something. But now I'm not so sure because I see the same cars there most of the time. And there's like stuff on the side, like they have like a side porch, and there's like brooms and cleaning stuff and like junk that you might not see in a rental. So I don't know, it's like an old-fashioned smaller house that hasn't been remodeled or anything lately. So I'm not really sure, but I'm sure we'll be getting on some people's nerves soon when we start doing some renovations. I mean, most of it's not going to be too loud, but we have a few plans for the next few years. And like some of it's redoing outside of the house, like doing a new driveway and adding new siding, just making it look newer. But the stuff that's in the house, I'm like, some of it's going to be projects that we do on our own, so should be fine. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we continue to grow in this little neighborhood that we just moved to, because we had some pretty good neighbors. All of our neighbors at our old house were like 60 plus. They were all so nice to us. We'd walk down the street, they would always just want to see our baby, and they were so quiet. They always kept to themselves, But I'm a people person. I'm like you. I don't talk to my neighbors. So, anyways, that's my neighborhood gossip. I am so glad